James Holland is chasing leads to uncover how Goering was able to steal so much art and treasure in the first place. He's about to meet one of the only men still alive who actually came face to face with the Reichsmarshal himself.
Hello, Mr. Katz. It's James Holland for you.
Nathan Katz was one of Holland's leading art dealers. His son David, now 97 years old, remembers the family's thriving business.
My father was, first of all, a leading dealer. He sold the most important pictures. My father was 17th century. That was Rembrandt, Rubens, Frans Hals, yes. Hobbema.
Which is all the stuff that Goering and the Nazis really liked.
In the spring of 1940, the Nazis conquered Belgium, Holland, and France. The Katz family was Jewish, and that made them vulnerable. Under Nazi rule, Jewish businesses and property could be confiscated.
So you're living on the edge all the time?
Yeah, yeah.
In a state of perpetual fear?
Yeah.
Did you have to wear the yellow star?
Yeah, I had a large one, and on the papers you got a G. Because you were always marked as a Jew, wherever you were.
With the war still raging and the fate of Europe hanging in the balance, Goering found the time to go shopping. And one day, out of the blue, he paid a visit to the Katz gallery.
It was in the morning, early in the morning, about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And so I came in the room, I say, hello, that's all what I said. Guten Tag, you see. And that is all. My father was sitting opposite Mr. Goering, you see, and you never knew what he was to answer. He liked the painting and Nick, and my father was all interested that it goes well. So you were sitting, opposite you have your enemy, and then he was, in the preparing, my father was already nervous.
You could see him shaking, his hand shaking.
Yeah. My father showed him several paintings, and if my father could say no, he would be taken. You had to say yes. I think my father thought he was in prison, you see what I mean? What can you do?
In 1941, the deportations began in Holland. Jews were rounded up and sent to concentration camps.
Did any of your family end up in the camps?
Yeah, oh yes. First of all, a sister of my father died in a camp. Secondly, my grandmother of the mother of my father was taken in a camp, you see.
With the entire family in danger, David's father Nathan made a deal and used his connections in the art world to procure dozens of paintings for the Nazis from across Europe, including a Rembrandt that Goering gave to his wife as a birthday present.
So you were using these paintings as a kind of bargaining chip?
One hand washed the other.
In return for the paintings, the Nazis gave the Katz family exit visas to Switzerland, and they escaped the Holocaust.
So at the evening at about around 8 o'clock, we got the permission, and then to Switzerland. You cannot believe what it means to come in a free country.
Oh, it must have been incredible.
You cannot believe that. But that cost all paintings, you see. But what is a painting is material. A picture is a picture, but a life is a life.
What David Katz says is chilling. Hermann Goering and his goons were trading the lives of Jews for paintings. And the Katz collection wasn't Goering's only target.
Few art